And now, the USA Original Series, Combat Missions on USA.
Previously on Combat Missions, the undefeated SWAT cops of Bravo continued to turn heads, beating the military men at their own game.
I really enjoy being the underdog.
Bravo nabbed its second victory of the competition, despite baiting from Delta loudmouth Scott Helvenston.
No military background, you can tell.
Bravo continues to prove military experience isn't a requirement to win at Windstorm. Alpha, a team of almost all Navy SEALs, seemed to have found its solution with the addition of a SEAL known only as the German.
Go, German, do it!
His brute strength helped Alpha conquer all and to crush Charlie in Evolution 4.
We don't plan to lose. We're fired up, and our game faces are on from here until the end of the competition.
This week, Evolution 6. Alpha and Bravo compete head-to-head for the first time. Alpha goes in with the momentum, but Bravo seems to be in the driver's seat. Today's SWAT mission seems tailor-made for the cops of Bravo.
Get a hostage rescue. That's up our alley.
The question is, to just what lengths will Alpha go to win?
You know, live as a team, die as a team. I don't care. No, you guys want to do that?
Someone else cover. Did you go up the tank on your own? Cover that truck! I got two down. Let's go, let's go!
Combat missions. 4 teams. 24 special forces and SWAT operators battle until one man stands alone. Lose the mission, lose a man. Who will win and who will go?
Are you not entertained? Pull it!
Report.
Alpha Squad, all present.
Bravo Squad, all present.
Charlie Squad, all present.
Delta Squad, all present.
Very well. At ease. Men, as I walk around the base, I can feel the tension heightening. Today, Alpha, you take on the undefeated Bravo Squad. If that's not bad enough, your mission today deals with CQB, close quarter battle, the kind SWAT cops do every day. Bravo has 4 SWAT cops on their team. Alpha, you have 1. Good luck, Alpha. You'll need it.
Platoon, attention, fall out.
Look, we come out from here, we got 10 yards.
Can you warm it up outside? Yeah. Bravo has 4 SWAT team members, and we've got 1. That's definitely a lot of experience in the urban environment. Yeah, I'm definitely apprehensive. This is an important competition for us.
You going with canisters on? Gas mask on?
If we're gonna go around the corner and see what's at the table right there, I could do it from here.
Mark Jackson actually is going to really step up to the plate tonight. He's got a lot of tactical experience with LA SWAT. We're thrilled to have him on the team. What did you think?
I think we should expect the unexpected.
Well, I'm very confident in my abilities as a SWAT team member, and when we go into our close quarters battles or urban environments, I think we're going to do just fine.
You fired up, Jody?
Oh, you want me to fire it up?
No, you fired up.
Oh, am I fired up? Can't you see it in my eyes?
Let's be able to see.
There you go.
We feel very confident that we can beat Alpha in this competition. And the reason why I say that is we do have 4 SWAT team members from major agencies that train full-time, and that's what they do day in and day out.
My greatest strengths that I'm bringing to the team, I think it's my sense of, probably my sense of humor and just competitiveness.
Enter!
You guys are strong. You guys were honest.
Well, we haven't seen a lot of Dan O'Shea up to this point, and now he's starting to visit a lot more. He's either found out that we're good guys and didn't mind chatting with us, or he's doing some poking and prodding.
For a long time, we thought you were on our team.
Oh, yeah.
Dan's become kind of our second neighbor there. He just comes in and says hi. I think we'll have him over for dinner at some point.
I think Dan is a huge believer in camaraderie.
Yeah.
And nobody's giving it up in his tent.
Dan comes in our hooch a lot, but to me it doesn't really matter. I don't care what they know. Michael Jordan can look at you in the face and say, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move left, I'm going to do a jump shot, and there's nothing you can do about it, and he will do it, and he will make the shot, and game over.
You're good too.
All right, boys.
See you later, man.
Yep. There's no strategy in that. It's not like I'm picking up any intel. I'm walking in about 2 feet, but, you know, again, this is a competitive environment.
It's a real possibility you could have Bravo Squad envy us.
this next exercise is the obstacle course. It's worth 50 points to your mission. Just like in combat, you're going to negotiate a series of obstacles. Remember, only 2 members of each team will be on one obstacle at a given time. First team that crosses the finish line wins. And let's form up.
Fired up, ready to go. The obstacle course, leading into it, I had nothing but apprehension. Can't wait to get it on. It was one of my least favorite things to do when I went through SEAL training.
So now I got to climb that rope. I've never really been through an obstacle course like that, and that thing was gigantic. Oh, this is rough on a 40-year-old.
We're not going sweatshirts, are we?
Yes. Teamwork!
On your mark, get set.
When I hit that wall, I was up and over it before anybody else, because if it's an upper body strength exercise, I have no problem with it. That's where I will excel.
Okay, go!
I was psyched about it because I should be pretty good at having a good combination of speed, strength, and endurance.
I think I could have got through those a little bit faster, but Steve was in front of me, and you know, Steve's like 6'4", so he was getting over them pretty slow. We got over that, and then we start heading towards that hill, that mountain. Golly, man, and I was looking at that thing going, oh my gosh.
Push!
I finally get to the rope, and I feel somebody grab me on the back, and it's Mark pulling me up, and Jeff grabbed me. Get to the top of that. And then what's waiting on you? A 20-foot rope climb.
Go, Mark. My least favorite part was the rope climb. I was somewhat nervous about getting up there and losing my foothold.
Let me go!
Well, you're pretty much out of breath, so you really have to rely on a good foot grip.
You're just burned out. But I had time to rest. So, down the rope. And then we climb these logs like steps. The last thing I want to do is jump off of a 10-foot tower, right? And then we hit the water. And that water just drenched my pants. I was like, oh my gosh. And there's Jeff and Claggett snatching me out of the water. And then we headed to the cargo net.
After the cargo net, you go into the circus net. And that was just like a controlled free fall with a net underneath you, basically. Once you went, you were at the mercy of gravity. You came to a screeching ass halt. And I basically did a one-point landing on my head. And this is what I got. I got this. I got that.
And I do a head-first roll into that circus tent. And then that was it, man. I lost control after that. I mean, I was just praying that I didn't go over the side of that thing. I crawl up, and as I'm going over, my boot got hung in the net, and finally, the only thing that stopped me was the ground. And I hit pretty hard, I remember that. I got up, waited till Mark came through, and we finished the obstacle course, and by that time, Alpha had already beat us. And they were so strong on that thing.
Kick ass! Kick ass! Everyone did an outstanding job! Alpha, you're the winner of the 50 points for the mission. Outstanding. Both teams did an outstanding job.
When Jody Taylor come bouncing down that cargo net, he sounded like a squeaky toy that needed oil. It just hurts. Look at it.
My foot got trapped in the netting. Then I heard my knee twist or pop. I had 2 surgeries on that knee. That was hell. That's the worst thing I've been through in my life.
It feels good to know that we achieved our objective, and that was winning the O course today.
And I gave up, you know, my wife and kid to come down here and take this kind of abuse. I can get this abuse at home. I don't have to go, 3,000 miles. I can take this abuse at home from my friends.
Jody's a funny guy. He's one of those guys that his personality lends to just hours of entertainment.
You're looking at the wrong person.
He reminds me of the guy, who's the one that used to be in that movie, Taxi. The guy would start talking, and he'll start out straight and he'll go into this world where you don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I was reading the book on killing, and I was listening to a tape on how to face death. They're hard on me. They're rough on me. I don't know. I got a bunch of pranksters in my crew. Can't get the sand out of my throat.
Wait till it comes out the other end.
And then they've named where I sit, Jody's World.
Jody's World is an area in the tent that no one dares go to.
I sit here quietly in my own little world,
His own little world. He said that.
We're not real sure what happens when you go there.
That's his universe. His world.
Like they come in and they feel like they're in another time zone or something. I don't know.
I've had a hard enough time just being me by myself, but now that I have 5 people that are always on my ass.
Yeah, I don't know. I just go sit in that chair because it's the only place to sit.
Well, that and because it's freaking 40 degrees in here and I'm freezing my little rear end off.
Good morning, gentlemen. You've been here for several weeks now. You've handled several missions, most of which have had a military objective. Today, your mission is going to involve a law enforcement objective. Your mission is to conduct a hostage rescue using CQB, close quarter battle techniques. Delta and Charlie had a go of it last week. Now it's your turn. It's a gang-infested apartment complex. We've had a lot of problems with this complex in the past. A local TV anchorwoman, Linda Morris, was taken hostage by armed gang members. Miss Morris was shot in the leg. The hostage and suspects are located in this apartment. The first man to arrive will relieve the police officer at the scene and serve as an observation post for the mission. There are numerous people in the area pinned down by gunfire, including firemen and news crews. We know transients live in this location. You shoot one of the transients or unarmed person, you're going to be deducted 50 points. You will be equipped with flashbang devices. These will distract anyone inside. You can use them as you see fit. You must rescue the hostage and get her to a waiting ambulance. Once you get her out of that location and to the ambulance, time will stop. She's your primary mission, 250 points.
She will also be wearing Miles gear, and any homeless that are inside will also be wearing.
Everybody will have Miles gear on. Okay, gentlemen, good luck.
We went into the mission briefing pretty much knowing that it was going to be an urban environment mission. Being a hostage rescue mission, that made it even better. I'm trying to keep my poker face, which I'm not a very good liar. I know the SWAT guys were very, very pleased.
Well, the only thing is, we can use this guy as a player right here. It'd be nice to have 3, but in hostage rescue, we'll go with 2. Because what happens, my role in this particular mission will be in the capacity of an operator/team leader, which is a little different from work when I handle a team leader's position and I get to stand back and just get an overall picture and I guide people from there. Here, we have a limited number of personnel, and so I have to be a player also.
What's cool with SOPs? I mean, SOP says you cross a closed door, right? You stack on a closed door. You go.
I know Mark Jackson well. As a matter of fact, Mark Jackson and myself are in the same squad. Mark's been with the team, LAPD SWAT, for several years.
Most special doors do open in.
Mark has the task of attempting to convince all those military personnel that the way he's going to try to show them to do this is a tried and true method.
Right here, I'll toss the bang right here.
He's going to be taking basically 5 students and turning them into SWAT guys.
We're saying to bring in that 3rd guy. We're just saying he's on call in case we need to bring the 3rd guy. The 3rd guy will be right behind the number 1 guy. Cover that door right there.
I think what we should do is listen to Jackson and just do whatever the hell he tells us to do. Seriously.
I'm not making
Stop second guessing it.
Well, I'm not second guessing it, bro. I'm just trying to make clear.
I'm just saying,
Please tell me.
This is what they do every day.
I'm the only SWAT guy out of the 5 of us, and I do bring some knowledge that they don't have. I do it every day. It's my bread and butter. That's what I do for a living. But if I don't bring success to these missions, then what the heck am I doing here? What's cool with SOPs? I mean,
I think that Mark is under a great deal of pressure, being the only SWAT operator on the team. And therefore, he's trying to get these guys into a team format to do the stuff he does. And you can't do it in one day.
Same thing, Chris, we're going in.
We listen to him, we trust him. His advice is gold for us.
Well, you know what I like to think of? It's like maybe French doing it because he's a good shot. Yeah. And if you get any piece of a sniper, you're going to take him out. That's what I was thinking. That's the most dangerous part of this mission. Today, our assigned counter sniper will be French. We put a lot of weight on his shoulders. We're really counting on him to pick up any potential snipers and deal with them. The best place for snipers is going to be right here across the street, or right here in this building. I'm assuming it's going to be this one.
Well, I definitely know my role can make or break this mission. So yes, I definitely feel a lot of responsibility on this mission to perform up to standard and suppress the enemy as when the opportunity presents itself.
And here's the other thing. When we come out of this building with this girl, we got to surround her.
Are we allowed to cover her?
No, we are. We have to.
No, just cover her.
Oh, with a blanket or something? We were planning the mission, and someone mentioned something about covering the hostage, so that her Miles gear laser sensors would be covered, and she couldn't be killed. We gotta keep her alive. Dan O'Shea said we could use his poncho, and if anyone asks, we'll say we're treating her for shock. That's SOP in SEAL training.
It's not a bad idea. I could take my poncho on her, because if we have to carry her, we could feel expedient her in a poncho liner, that way she's secure.
Exactly.
What does that do? Stops the miles gear. Oh.
I was part of the decision process behind, bringing the poncho, and tactically it was what we would have done with my background.
She was cold. She wasn't shocked. Boom, we can justify it. No problem.
Leave that to you guys, man.
Well,
I'll do whatever the team wants to do. I'll leave it. We wrap her. Don't even ask, just do it.
Yeah. She would not be killed.
When they originally said the idea about the poncho, I had brought up that perhaps we shouldn't, cover the hostage. The rules around that, when I thought about them, it began to bother me. But to be fair, I did not shake the tree. I did not make a big deal about it.
It's 250 points.
Okay.
Treat for shock.
Live as a team, dies a team. I don't care. No, you guys want to do that?
They didn't tell us we couldn't.
So, French, you're talking.
I felt kind of funny about it, but 250 points is 250 points. And as long as our team leader was cool with it, what the hell? We needed all the help we could get against Bravo.
That might block my shot.
I'm a team leader, and I have to be accountable or responsible for, whatever happens.
Take the poncho. Yeah, we have to treat for shock.
Treat for shock, exactly.
No, I'm very impressed with the team's mindset. I came here to compete, and that's what I'm doing, and I do expect nothing less from them.
Today's mission, hostage rescue. Bravo Squad, you go first. TV reporter Linda Morris has been taken hostage in a gang-infested urban apartment complex. You must enter the complex and rescue her. Be aware, there are snipers everywhere. You enter this mission with 1,000 points. You'll receive a 50-point deduction for every team member killed, 5-point deduction for each minute elapsed on your mission. And remember, there's a 250-point penalty if you don't bring the hostage out alive. Your squad, your hostage, and all the hostiles will be wearing the Miles Gear laser vest. If you're hit by an incoming round, your buzzer will go off. Lay down, you are killed, and out of the mission. Good luck, Bravo. You're the SWAT guys. It's your turn.
How many suspects can you see?
I only see one. Suspect, number 4 window on the 3rd floor, an AK-47.
Keep your head down. Keep your head down.
So far, we have 1 Tango firing rounds at my paws.
Raj, we're getting hooked up here.
Is the suspect on the target floor? That's a Roger. One of the Tangos wearing a bandana. Over.
Jody, you're up, big boy. Take your time. Nice and easy.
Ladder's not secured.
Hey, Mark, is that Tango shooting at you from our building, over?
That's a Roger. Firing AK-47. Over.
Get the bang off my back. Get the bang off my back.
Close door left! Open door right! Close door right!
Get up! Get up! Go! Get up! Get up!
Hold it! Get me a body right here! Get me a body right here!
Go!
Get right there!
Show me your hands! On the ground! Stand on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Get me out!
Hold here! Hold that room! Hold that room!
Let's go! Do it, Dan! Do it!
Get on your belly! Get on your belly! Get on your belly!
Clear! Oh my God! I got bang up. There's one inside. Down! Show me your hands!
Put the gun down! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! Get on the ground!
We got hotel in hand!
Hotel in here! Hook him up!
Cargo
Hook him up!
Cargo hand deep in the room. Can you walk? Can you walk? Stand up.
Yeah.
I got cargo. We're ready to move, guys. Ready to move. Double check on the cuffs. Double check on the cuffs. Keep moving. Keep moving. Let's move, guys.
Get the smoke up. Get that smoke up.
Okay.
Take him in there! Get him on the deck! Go! Get inside!
Need smoke now, guys. Get it ready. Prep it.
Great lance, dude.
Guys, here we go. Watch out.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Here it is. Coming over the rail.
Give me one to the right.
Step on it. Get it.
We got smoke. There's smoke out there. Let's go.
HQ, this is Bravo, over.
Double up, go!
HQ, this is Bravo, leader. We have
Go!
hotel in our possession, over.
Bravo. We are at objective, over, with precious cargo. How copy? HQ, this is Bravo. We are at objective, over, with precious cargo. How copy? Good job. Somebody give her a conference. Good job.
You guys did a fantastic job going through there. Great communications. I wouldn't expect anything less from your team. You've done it so many times. Great job.
In this situation, I think they've got the advantage just because they've got so many SWAT team members. So I'm nervous, but I think we're going to come out ahead.
Mel Spice. Poncho's going in the green butt pack on SOFAC.
I've gone from kind of a back seat, the navigational part, up into the leader position for the urban terrain. Our biggest concern, working with a group of SEALs, working with a Green Beret, is that guys have been trained differently. And sometimes, under stress, you resort back to your training.
Yeah, okay, I got a shooter on the number 4 window of the 3rd floor.
The Sniper Overwatch position is actually a high-speed chess game. Although unlike in a chess game where you're losing a pawn or a rook, today it could cost the team Dan, Spicer, whoever, and that is just totally unacceptable. Suspect was firing AK-47. No information on any other movement in any other building?
Roger that. Okay, let's top that ladder. Let's go.
Go. Here, cover me.
I got the shot. Can I take it?
All right.
Way to go, French. Good to go.
I'm set, over.
Crash it, crash it. Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. Get back, get back. Stand by. All right, hey, go make sure everybody's calm. Go ahead, everything's gonna be fine. We're actually gonna treat you for shock, okay? Go ahead, come and stand up. You wanna secure her? Yeah. Okay. Where's your shot? Your shot here? If you want.
No, not right there.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna put these cuffs on you in front of you, okay? Okay. Just make sure you're okay so we can get you. No. Just do it. No, 5 seconds. We don't know. That's all. No, I'm telling you right now, we need her to be able to hold on to it. We need her to be able to hold on to it. All right. This is Alpha. We have the hostage. How copy? Over.
Roger. I see no movement at this time outside other than one transient on the opposite side of the brown van. He is unarmed. I repeat, unarmed. Over.
Let's go.
Alpha Squad, Poncho is covering the hostage. We're treating her for shock.
We got everybody secured. Everybody secured, Jackson? No.
I'm leading the way.
Go. Come.
Okay, friends, keep us covered. We're coming out.
Holding up. Stay back. We don't want to get shot. Go, secure. Coming down one more. Don't worry about your shoes. Kick them both off, please. Kick them both off. He's there. Give me cover. Where is he? He's there. Give me cover.
I just saw him get shot. Right now, I don't see any enemy on the objective, over.
Move. HQ, this is Alpha, over.
Yes.
Good job. Alive?
Good job.
Hey, are you alive?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, Frank. Good job.
All right, first off, why did you cover the mouse gear? Why did you bring your package out covered up?
We were gonna carry.
Why do you think we put miles gear on them?
We were gonna carry her out as a litter. And then we
That's not what happened.
We treated for shock.
Okay,
exactly what we did.
The fact was, you guys were told you don't cover up the miles gear. You guys covered up the miles gear. She was completely covered up when you came out. You did an outstanding job in there in your movement. I mean, your time was exceptional. You did a very good job of clearing, and then you covered up the miles gear.
I guess we were under the impression that the reason she had the miles gear on is because he's one of us shooter.
No, you were told right from the beginning, don't cover up miles gear. Why do you think we have miles gear on these people?
You know better now. This is your third mission, you know.
You guys were doing fantastic. And then you covered up the miles gear. Was there a specific reason to cover it up?
We weren't trying to cover it up. It was a litter.
It wasn't a litter.
All right, we'll do this way. Who made the decision to cover him up? Tell me.
That's my decision.
Right, you made the wrong decision. I told you never to mess with miles gear. That's it.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, get him in the vehicle.
Cars.
You made the decision, and you lost 250 points there, O'Shea. For your team.
Alpha Squad did an outstanding job. The worst thing they did was cover the miles gear. I was very mad, especially when I heard excuses. I was pushing for Alpha too. They were doing great.
Man, we're ball up for mission results. Ball out!
Eddie.
Gentlemen, it's time to score your mission. Kane and Jackson, I work with both of you at LAPD. Let me tell you, you both did the department proud. What cost you big, Jackson, was the decision of your team leader. The rules are there for a reason. Bravo, you began with 1,000 points. You lost one man for a 50-point deduction. Your hostage rescue took 6 minutes. At 5 points off per minute, that's a 30-point penalty. Your total, 920. Alpha, you went into the mission with 1,050 points with your win in the obstacle course. You had one man killed. That's 50 points off. Your mission took you 9 minutes to complete, a 45-point penalty. Then you lost 250 points for using that poncho to cover the miles gear on your hostage. That leaves you with 705 points. That 250 points, Alpha, would have given you a 35-point win. Instead, you've got to go back to your tent and choose a teammate to send home.
Alpha, you got 10 minutes to get your gear and report back here. Fall out.
You know, of course, I feel responsible for the ponchos. I mean, ultimately, I'm the team leader, and you know, I have to be accountable and responsible for, you know, whatever happens, be it my decision or not.
I'm pretty bummed out. Right now, I'm ready to throw my hat in. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Right now, spirit's broken. One, because of the reaction from Devers. I'm just telling you how I feel right now based off of what happened today. I'm telling you right now, I'm throwing in my hat, okay? It's just how I feel about it.
Because Devers lost his temper.
Yeah,
he's an ass.
Plays on my mind big time.
Okay, well, he's an ass. There's lots of ass out there. Don't let him bring you down because he's an ass. You know? I mean,
piss me off.
Yeah, but a lot of things are gonna piss you off.
Game.
That doesn't mean
exactly. That's what pisses me off about it. It's a game.
So he gets the better of you. So he gets the better of you and the better of Alpha because he yelled at us and he's the one that's wrong. You may be pissed off at the world, and the world may have done you wrong. But if you quit because of that, then he won. He's the ass. You're not. You did what you thought was right. You did what we thought was right.
What are we gonna do?
We gotta make the decision what's gonna bring Alpha to the top. And losing you...
By losing any one of us, we're not gonna get to the top.
Well, I'll tell you what, losing any one of us, yes. We're not gonna get to the top.
I'm just telling you, Spirit's broken, man. So it's a done deal, okay? And I'm just making the decision easier, right? I just don't like the way things have been going. It's a done deal. Do you guys, if you were gonna make a vote, if we have to go in and make a decision and make a vote, are you confident and willing enough to say who you'd vote off now? Are you willing to do that?
I'll be straight up. I know the one guy I wouldn't vote for. The one guy I wouldn't vote for would be you, straight up. If you're gonna walk away, then we might as well draw swords, because that's the one person I'm scared of drawing the sword.
Yeah, but seriously, Mel, I think everybody on this team can be replaced by you.
I agree.
You know, we got some great athletes. You're not replaceable because the whole package is just too good.
We're the heart, you're the heartbeat. Without the heartbeat, the heart won't be there.
I mean, I walk. I want the strongest team to go forward. Dude, I will walk. We got the mission planning skills in this team. We got the thinking skills in this team. And we got you are part of the heart and soul. We got the power and strength in this team. I mean, I can easily be replaced. Everyone knows that. We've got every one of these guys here is a leader in Alpha. I mean, I want to see Alpha at the finish, Spice. And that team, I mean, this is a whole new dynamic without you spearheading the effort. And you got to understand that. I mean, you're taking us all by surprise.
All right, what are we gonna do, gentlemen? What are we gonna do? All right, what are we gonna do, gentlemen? What are we gonna do?
Well, I'll tell you, you know, the three people here that I think can't go are Spice, the German, and So. For sheer strength, body, and ability. And I'll leave it at that.
I'll put my name in a hat. I know that. I know I'm not in the top 3.
Well, let me say it, French, because you don't deserve it, okay? You were one of the guys who told us, even right up to the time we left, you said, I don't think we should be using that poncho. I heard you say it. It came out of your mouth, man. And just because you don't have a dominant personality, you shouldn't be crushed because of it. You haven't done anything detrimental to this team.
No, I'm just as much to blame. Shame on me for not jumping up and down. I'm just as guilty. I'm not saying that. My offer still stands. I mean, I can be replaced, and I know it. I don't like to do it. I don't want to leave here. And I love working with you guys. This has been great. I just want to make sure that things are cool on the team, that it's a well-oiled machine.
To get this moving in the right direction, I'm just gonna voice. I will take you up on the offer, and if I would have voted, I'm just gonna put it out in the open. I probably would have voted for you. Nothing personal, just in the spirit for the team. That's what I would have done. So I'm just putting that on the table because we need to get a decision, and we can sit here 4 hours or more. We just have to move on.
I would have to agree that the strongest guys here should go on. Jackson, you and Spice.
I tell you what, this thing with the Pugel sticks or whatever it is, I tell you what, you would have to go with the weakest guy physically. That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree. It sucks. There's no easy way around it. We'll move on as is. So it's pretty much unanimous that it's going to be French. You guys know way around that, bro. We've belabored it for how long, but we all know it's the way it is. Betterment of Alpha. Let's move on.
Every single one of us has had that thought in their mind that maybe somebody else should have stepped up and gone instead of French.
Alpha, fall into the discharge room for mission debrief.
A fight for me to stay in the loop in this situation, I think, would have been very destructive to the team.
French, you remain here. The rest of you men follow me.
After I got a better sense that it wasn't a problem, or that future issues involving the need for sound judgment would be taken care of appropriately, I then backed off again and rethought it through the logic that I'd used before, and determined that I was replaceable on the team. I think French recognized that what he brought to the table was redundant, and that's why he offered to take the hit for the team.
Man, you got 10 minutes to pick a new man.
done. Johnson.
Very well.
Form up in a line, men. In the dirt. It's good.
When you choose to take on a more diplomatic role in a group, often you have to sacrifice a lot of your individual goals and interests for the group.
French, it's been an honor and my pleasure to have served with you. I salute you. Out that gate, you're dismissed.
Frank Monaster, Green Beret.
Very difficult to compromise the performance of the group for my own interest. And I know there's money involved. I know it's a contest. But in the end, the respect of those 5 guys is more important to me than any prize money. It really is.
Eric Johnson reporting for duty.
Eric, you've been assigned to Alpha Squad right here.
Thanks, sir. Who ya?
Thank you. Sergeant Major, take over.
Dismissed.
Missions. Camp Windstorm becomes Camp Firestorm as Delta's Scott Helvenston explodes on Alpha's Dan O'Shea.
Man, right, it's personal. Only personal issue I have right now is with the squad leader of friggin' Alpha. That's right. Backstabbing, duplicitous piece of
I don't know what your personal beef is, Scott.
The personal grudge ignites a blood feud as Delta takes psychological warfare to a new level.
You ain't got no honor! You ain't got no honor!
Man, did I get in their heads. It's working. Why should I stop?
Will Delta's strategy work, or will it backfire? Will Alpha's newfound rage be the fuel it needs to win?
I'm so pissed I'm about to cry. I'm so pissed.
I want to go to the ring and I want to shut his mouth.
The stakes ratchet up as round 2 begins. The losing team must still discharge a member, but now cannot replace him. Losing teams must play shorthanded. The dossier room is closed.